Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Krakow!
Let's get this party started.
We are in an industry that is rapidly changing, and we have a lot of learnings from the print to digital transformation, but believing that now digital is going to be as it is forever and is not going to pose the same challenges as print to digital has posed would be a big misunderstanding.
And we do really have the intention to further promote this exchange of know-how, exchange of experiences we make in the mother companies and in the joint venture countries in order to learn from each other, in order to move forward quicker and in a more successful way than our direct competitors.
People don't want to have a perception that you are making money out of the story. They want you to report the story. The most important aspect of the story is how we make our synergy even better.
The more we can draw upon the content and the journalist knowledge and be able to provide that with commerce and lead generation and every aspect of that, that's the way to go forward in terms of advertising. What we have to now do is be able to tell the advertising agencies and the clients that that's the way they should be operating. And you do that through case studies and success.
I decided that in our politics section, in fact, it should be more politic in politic. Not only political infotainment, but politics. And now fact is a source of exclusive news.
It's always important to remember that digital publishing is not just a natural kind of development, it's a dramatic transition of our activity, and it's our main activity, it's the heart of the activity.
The major point for us as a group was to reach critical mass in the digital business, and this happened actually by the acquisition of Onet. Before that, digital was for us some sort of what you would call in German Trockenschwimmübung. It means learn swimming without water.
What we should remember for the future, that is, one of the core things we always had to remember as journalists and still have to remember, how to engage, how to find our readers. We can never lose track of where our readers, where our users go. And we have to follow them. We have to make it easy for them to access our stories.
It's really a testament if you really understand your audience and you talk to them and you're getting their feedback and you're hiring really good people to write this content for them, that it is possible to make money and a lot of money at it.
I clearly see we will prioritize mobile developments far above desktop developments in the future, and we will be very critical to pure desktop developments, not delivering very early payback also in our development pipeline.
We decided to launch the program where the authors can just simply write, publish by themselves and earn money. Author also has to take care of promotional part.
In our head we still implement for our future, especially mobile is a really fast and really growing up market.
I always assumed that most of our audience would enjoy Aussie on their phone. It had to be quick and delicious. And so that was very important, that whether people were watching video on Aussie or listening to Aussie or reading Aussie, that I had to give you a lot of good information, but in a very short window.
We strongly believe in video. Emotional roller coaster, it's gossipy, it's involving, provocative. That's all we try to do.
This is probably one of the things you will never get on TV at times, and I think we should pursue such events, Japan's competition, or sport events, or many others. If the interaction is correct, it's again unbeatable. It gives you the feeling of being part of something really great.
The most important qualities which your video has to have. It has to be on the time, it has to have coherence, it has to have passion.
One important thing about video, and that's what I've been asked to talk about, is emotions. It's also something that's really become a very big part of our business, because the eCPM that we have on video is the highest that we have on our websites.
Remember about making it viral? Ask yourself, is it something you would like to click on? Is it something you would like to share with your family and friends? If the answer is yes, it means you've done your job well. You have to always label your native advertising so you don't deceive your consumers and you don't lose them.
We should definitely talk about the relationship of editors and developers. It's a bit comparable to the relationship between men and women.
Your future really does not look like this.
People from IT, do not be afraid of crazy editor freaks. Because without them, you just have no individual character of your product.
We are following this iceberg model where above the water and some content that we are pushing to our homepage, so this is where we try to do good quality journalism. But then below the water, there is much more of shareable, viral, and everything that works perfectly well in social media.
One thing we know for sure, if we want to engage the younger audiences, we need to change for them and we need to go where they are and present the content in a way they want to consume it. So that's what we are doing today in Noise. We are very often, at the moment of producing the content, already thinking about the distribution channel, and that's what makes it the difference.
We are not talking about the Internet of Things, but about the Internet of Everything, which is a small difference, a few letters, but at the end it is indicating that it's not about the things only, where a lot of people talk about, it's more about the data.
I learned also quite a lot when you should use your app and when you should use mobile web. Should use the app not in the beginning of the customer journey, then more in the end when they really already know a lot about your brand.
It's a good opportunity to exchange ideas. That's the most important thing for me. You can meet a lot of colleagues and discuss important points of your daily business.
I think one of the most important messages is definitely the whole mobile topic, because we all have to learn how we can really transport our content to mobile devices.
Mobile is now becoming one of the core platforms for being news first. So in effect, we're looking at around a quarter of the population saying they use their smartphone as the primary source for news. It's their main device.
Prioritize mobile developments.
Things you will never get on TV.
It had to be quick and delicious.
We strongly believe in video.
Digital publishing.
Exclusive news.
It is possible to make money and a lot of money at it.
The essence for me after those 2 days is really that I think people took away something from the inputs they saw on stage, but mostly I think from gathering and mingling and exchanging in an informal environment as well.
We have to accept that media has become part of an ecosystem. And in an ecosystem, it's evident that the participants in the ecosystem are dependent on each other.